Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are. My name is Michael, and I will be the host for today's webinar. We are talking about Walden's online classroom today. We are going to give you a brief insight of the features, the functionalities, the ease of use of this wonderful webinar. Today, we are going to show a small presentation. We're going to have a small poll to go through some frequently asked questions. Before we do that, just so you have a clear idea of what's going to happen in the next 20 to 30 minutes, we'll be talking a bit about what makes Walden and the Walden online classroom different and what makes it stand out against all other online platforms that you can see out there. As I mentioned, we are going to have a few preview videos for you to take a small walkthrough through the online classroom. We're going to have a poll question. And at the end, we're going to go through a set of frequently asked questions that we know might help you clarify some of the questions that you might have in relations to the online classroom. So Walden University has quite a powerful tool behind it, which is the online classroom. And of course, this online classroom provides most of the online experience or the online learning experience. And to talk about the Walden University's online classroom, we have to refer to some of the key aspects and the key benefits that this platform offers. First of all, the classroom itself is accessible from anywhere at any time, as long as you have an internet connection, as long as you have good equipment or enough equipment for you to actually run an online platform, you should be fine. You can access the platform anywhere at your own leisure and convenience. This is what makes it very, very flexible and very mobile. The platform is built on a Blackboard system, and this makes it very, very robust, very easy to use, and very, very accessible and user-friendly. We've had a lot of positive feedback from most of our students and graduates saying that they have enjoyed the experience of using the online classroom. Of course, it's a one-stop shop. All of your resources that you need in your online journey are there. You can find access to your library, you can find access to your resources, you can communicate with your fellow peers, you can do your assignments, anything that you need in your online program, you will have it in one place. There's a thriving community behind the online platform. You will get access to your classmates, you'll get access to your cohort, and of course you will get access to other peer members that are across programs at the Walden University, and that is a very good way to interact and create your network. And this is a very, very powerful feature that the online classroom offers. And of course, you have an array of very useful and very user-friendly tools that will support you and will give you the help you need in achieving your goals and going through your online journey. So these are some of the benefits, the key benefits that we are very proud to present here at Walden. And actually, to give you a more visual insight of the classroom, we've got together two video segments for you to watch. And if you can bear with me a couple of seconds, we will actually go through them. In the meantime, just to mention, in case you have any questions for us, we will have a student enrollment advisor making sure that they will answer as many questions as possible. So if you have any questions, if you're curious about any of the features that the online classroom has, make sure you write your questions down in the Q&A box, and our enrollment advisor will shortly answer as many of them as possible. Okay, and let's play the videos so you can have a bit of an insight on how the classroom looks like and what are some of the features.
Hi, my name is Carrie. I'm a student here at Walden. Let me show you what the classroom looks like. When I click on my course, here is my syllabus. Scrolling down, I can first review my course's learning objectives, which help me gain a good sense of what we'll learn about during the course. I can then either scroll down or click Checklist on the top panel to review the course checklist. This tool helps me to plan ahead for assignments and course projects. With this information, it's so much easier for me to incorporate my coursework into all the other things I need to get done at work and with my family. There are multiple ways to navigate my classroom. I can either access the weeks through the course checklist or click on the menu on the right side for all course information. This menu also takes me back to the course homepage. Back on the course homepage, I can access the details of each week's learning resources, my assignments, my quizzes, my discussions, and more. Sometimes I click on discussions just to see what's been posted while I was away. The discussions are vital to our shared learning community, and they really connect me to my fellow learners as well as to our instructor. They expose all of us to each other's perspectives and backgrounds. At the same time, they really bring our course content to life. The assignment due dates are linked to the calendar, shown here. I can finish my assignments anytime during the week up until the due date shown in the calendar. If I have any trouble, I can always reach out to my instructor by email or set up a time to talk by phone. When I finish an assignment, I just go ahead and submit it. From there, my instructor can review my work and post my grade back to me. But the best part of my class is getting to interact with the other students in the discussions. Well, that's all there is to it. I hope you'll join me sometime soon at Walden. Remember to check back every so often for added and updated resources about the classroom. Thanks.
Okay, and what we're going to do now is that we're going to play a second video showcasing how you can actually sync your calendar and what are some of the features, extra features that the classroom can provide. So bear with me a couple of seconds until I prepare the second video.
Welcome to the course calendar. This calendar functions similarly to calendars on smartphones. You can sync this calendar with your course assignments and your personal schedule to keep your life on track. The calendar allows you to see your assignment due dates for all of your enrolled classes. Your different calendars can be seen on the lower left side and are categorized by color. You can check or uncheck a calendar to add or remove its information from the current view. That way, you can see the dates for all of your courses, or just one course at a time. You can add events to your calendar by clicking the plus sign on the upper right. Simply create an event title, select the calendar it is associated with, the time frame for the event, and hit Save. Your instructor may also add reminders or calendar events to the calendar for the course, and those will appear automatically. You can also change the view of your calendar on the upper left side. Here, you can view by day, week, or month. One final highlight of the calendar is how to incorporate your Blackboard calendar with your other calendars. Simply click on the Generate iCalendar button on the lower left, and a URL will appear. Copy the URL, open up your personal calendar, and find Add from the Internet. Paste the URL into the box and hit Enter. Now all of your course assignments will also appear on your computer calendar without logging into Blackboard. Use the calendar as the ultimate scheduling resource, and your career as an online student will be even easier to balance with your daily life.
Okay, there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I hope that it was quite insightful to just at least give you a preview of how the Walden Classroom works, what are some of the features, some of the functionalities, and of course, how it can help you achieve your goals in your online studying journey. But in order for us to better understand how much ease you find in actually navigating the classroom, we actually have a poll question for you, and we would like you to take a few minutes and answer the poll. And I will kindly ask my producer, Durval, if she can pull the poll up. We just to get a bit of feedback in terms of how you find, just from previewing this video segment, how do you find the functionality and the ease of use of the classroom? So bear with me just a couple of seconds, and we will run the poll shortly. Okay. So the poll asks, based on the short demonstration you have seen, how accessible do you find Walden's online classroom? So if you can take just a couple of minutes and answer one of the following options. So you have either very accessible, quite accessible, or you have not accessible at all. It seems very difficult to understand. So please take a bit of time and answer one of the three options. Okay, we'll leave it up just a few more seconds, so everyone has the possibility to answer it. Okay, I will close the poll now. And with this, I will share the results. So let's see what our audience says. So half of our audience find the Walden Classroom, online classroom, based on the videos that we've seen, very accessible. It looks easy to use. 33% have said that it's quite accessible, but you still have some questions. And 17% of them said it's not accessible. It seems very difficult to understand. For the people who still have questions, again, if you have questions that you can, address, we can address right now, please make sure to put them in the Q&A box, and our enrollment advisor is standing by to answer as many questions as he can. And in case you don't understand, anything of what we've presented, also, we would advise you to actually contact your enrollment advisor, and they can spend a bit of time in, giving you a better insight of the ease of use, the accessibility, and of course, all of the wonderful features that the online classroom has. And with this in mind, let me turn back to the presentation. We do have prepared for you a couple of frequently asked questions. Okay. 1 second, please. Okay. So some of the frequently asked questions that we keep seeing, of course, in relations to the virtual classroom are the following. So the first question that we want to address is, when will I be given access to the classroom? So as soon as you start enrolling in a Walden program, and as soon as you become a Walden student, the classroom will open, the classroom opens 4 days prior to the start date of the program. So you will have enough time to go through and navigate and, look around and experiment and see what you can find and familiarize yourself with the tools. Before that, you will only have the access to the student portal. So there is a student portal that also contains some useful information for you to go through. And your enrollment advisor will plan a call with you to guide you through the classroom once the classroom has opened. So if you're enrolled and if you already are talking to your enrollment advisor, before the start, 4 days before the start of your program, the classroom will open, and your enrollment advisor will make sure to give you a call and give you a short tutorial and a walkthrough through the classroom. How can I access the classroom? So to access the classroom, you have to enter the classroom. You need to sign into your student portal. There you can find your current courses. And after you find the courses, you have to register for the courses and click on the Go to Classroom button. So again, once you've received an email with all of the instructions, creating your account and creating a password, you can find the classroom by signing into your student portal. Then at current courses, there's a button there. You should find a classroom button saying Go to Classroom. So that's how you access the classroom. The third question that we frequently see being asked is, where can I find more information about my assignments? So once in the classroom, you should see a navigation menu on the left-hand side. You have to click on Week 1 or Weekly Dashboard. Not always the same, depending on you know, the course that you are going through. So it can appear as Week 1 or Weekly Dashboard or Module 1. And from this menu, you can find all information you need about the courses that you have for the first week, what type of topic you have in the discussion board, and what learning resources you need to prepare yourself for those assignments. So again, for each specific program, depending on, you know, the layout of your classroom, you have to find a specific navigational menu on the left-hand side called Week 1 or Weekly Dashboard or Module 1. And there you can find all of the information related to your assignments, your resources, and your learning outcomes for that specific assignment. Okay, question number 4. What if I can't access my learning resources through this specific pathway? In this case, you can always find the learning resources in the Walden Library, which you can access via your student portal. So the Walden Library is going to be the go-to place for a lot of the reading materials and resources you will need to either complete your assignments or to either contribute to the discussion boards. You can find the library either through the classroom itself, or you can find it through the student portal. There you can search for the resources by course code or course name. So as long as you know the course code or the course name that you're actually following, you can find your resources via the library as well. Okay, last question that we have is, what if I can't see the navigational menu? For this question, one second. Make sure you're using Google Chrome. Usually we see that a lot of our students have much better accessibility and much better ease of use if they're using the right web browser. We recommend Google Chrome because Google Chrome is most compatible with Blackboard and as well with the Walden Online Classroom. So if you have any issues with, you know, seeing the menu, or if you have any issues in logging in, first try to see if you're using the right web browser. If you're using Google Chrome, and sometimes you need to either clear your cache and cookies, you need to either enable all your JavaScript. So make sure that you look into the settings of your web browsers to allow the online classroom to work as functionally and as, you know, currently as it can. In case you have any questions related to these, some of the issues that you have, your enrollment advisor will guide you through every step of the way to make sure that you prepare yourself for use of the online classroom, that you find your resources in the right place, that you learn how to navigate with ease, and, you know, any other questions you have, your enrollment advisor is more than willing to help you establish all the needs that you have. So I hope that with this, we gave you more clarity to what the Walden Online Classroom looks like. I hope that we gave you a preview of some of the functionalities and some of the benefits that using the online classroom can give you. And I hope it talks about, you know, the ease of use and the reassurance that you can get in your online learning journey with Walden University. If you have still questions, I will leave the session open a couple of more minutes, so you can post all of your questions down there, and our enrollment advisor will try to go through all of your questions and answer as many of them as we can. With this being said, thank you for today and thank you for your time. This has been a Walden University webinar. My name is Michael, and it was a very big pleasure to host today's webinar on the online classroom here at Walden. Have a good day, and I hope to see you in future webinars as well. Bye.